Hi guys, so I had promised you guys that I was going to do a double wing tutorial and I finally got the chance to do it, and this is what it ended up looking like. I pretty much kept the rest of my face pretty neutral along with the lips, even the eyes pretty neutral, but I went a little dramatic with the black liner. And I hope you guys like this tutorial. If you guys like this look, continue watching, and definitely if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe right above and like and comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you guys have any other suggestions or tutorials that you guys would like to see, let me know, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. So I'm going to start out with my Urban Decay, kind of scratched up, but eyeshadow potion. It's the primer. And a little bit, oops, goes a long way. A little bit. Okay. I'm also going to use the MAC NW25 Studio Finish Concealer just to base it a little more. Just a little bit. And dabbing motion. Okay, so just with a big blending brush, take Brulee MAC. I'm almost done. It's just a nice cream base, powder base. I'm going to apply all over my eyelid. It'll also just lighten it up. Okay, now I'm going to be using my Naked palette. My son actually got into it and kind of made it into a little mess. It was very clean, but it's okay. So I'm going to start out by using the Naked. I'm just going to use a flat brush. And just over my eyelid. I'm going to apply it like that. And now I'm going to go back and I'm going to take Sidecar. It's really pretty shimmer. It's really shimmer more than color. I'm just going to go in and in a dabbing motion, because it's just going to fall out, apply it to the eye. Okay, and now I'm going to go back in and take Half Baked. And apply that over it. Okay, so it's going to look like this. I actually need... Okay, and one of my little tricks is I like to use Post-its to line my eyeshadow instead of duct tape. I just find it's too harsh. So I'm just going to use a small piece. And I think I'm actually going to do a tutorial on some makeup application tips. I've actually picked up a couple that I found very helpful. So maybe, if you guys are interested, let me know. And maybe I could do a video on that. And all I'm going to do is line the end of my eye with the end of my eyebrow. just like so. And then when I do apply my makeup, I do hold on to it because it's sticky, but it doesn't tack onto the face like a duct tape does. But I feel like this is a better technique because I don't want to pull on my skin. Okay, so now I have this Urban Decay Eyeshadow Transforming Potion, which is amazing. And it has a wide line brush and a fine line brush. If you want to go back and do like a thinner liquid look or a thick one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the thick side. Okay, it's this thick. It's really not. I'm going to go back into Half Baked. Okay. And I'm just going to apply it all over my lid again. Okay, it's pretty bright in here, so it's a little hard to see, but it's just right. And then with the flat brush, I'm going to go back into Half Baked and apply that over it. Okay, now I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm going to go into Smog. It's one shade above the Half Baked. And this I'm going to apply at the end of the eye into like a V. And just kind of bring it all the way, lightly though. And then just kind of drag it upwards and blend it. Okay, and then we're going to use Toasted, it's over here, and then I'm going to take that and use it more in the middle, like so, and then just kind of blend it all the way near the tear dot. Okay, and then back with the flat brush, I'm going to go in and use Sin. It's like the champagne color, and it's got shimmer. That's why I'm using, usually I would use Virgin, but I'm using Sin because I want a shimmer look. Okay. And then I'm also going to apply it in the inner corner of the eye, both sides, okay? This, you can see the colors a lot better than this one, but once I have everything together, it actually is the same. Okay. Actually, I'm going to go back in with Smog with my flat brush and just use it on the ends and then just drag it out one more time. Okay, better. Okay, and now I'm just going to simply remove that, and then you get this really nice clean look. You can't see this because I have the winged line. Okay, and then now just take any makeup wipe removal and just kind of clean all of that mess. Okay, that should be good. Alright. And then I'm just going to let it cool off just a little bit, still a little damped. Okay, so as far as the liner, I'm going to be using 3 different liners. And okay. Okay, so we're going to start out with the MAC Black Track Liquid Fluid Liquid Gel. Mine has actually dried up just a little bit, which actually I like. So first, I'm just going to do a regular lining until I get to the end, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm just going to go back and I'm going to thicken it a little. Now I'm going to follow the line of the shadow and just kind of wing it out. Now if I mess up a little, it's very easy for me to go back. I like to use the wipe. I'll just align it back up. And then now I'm going to go back in with my Style Liner, and it's the Intense Liquid Liner from Dior. And it is actually in number 94. I like it because it's very thin and it's nice and pointy but slightly flexible, so I can move it to the direction that I want. Okay. And I'm just going to sharpen it just a little by cleaning the very end. Okay, there we go. And now the way I've done the bottom, I'm going to use the liquid, and I'm just going to thinly line it going straight out in the natural shape of my eye where it ends. I'm just going to give a nice, very thin and short wing. Hope that made sense. Okay. Okay, it's going to look like that for right now. And then I got this amazing liner, and I actually saw it in a magazine. And it's Bourjois. It's like a kajal liner. And it looks like this. You never have to sharpen it. It shapes up itself. It's nice and big, so you can even do like a smoky eye. I actually tried doing a smoky eye with this, and it came out really nice. I was pretty surprised. So I'm just going to now drag that. Three-quarters of the way. I'm going to go back with my wipes and just even it out. Okay. It looks a lot better. This side's a little thick. I'm going to thin it out. There we go. Okay. Just gonna let that cool off. Okay, so now on to the face. Oh, I'm sorry, I actually forgot a very important part. I'm gonna actually go back and use Half Baked, and I'm gonna use the thin side of the brush and just get it right to that brush. Okay, now I'm just going to place it right. I went with the black liner 3/4 of the way, and then the other 1/4 I'm just going to use the gold, and it's kind of gently, like so. And then let's just go ahead and take some of that Half Baked again, and let's put it in between the winged look. That actually looks nice. I like that. Okay. let me just go ahead and curl my lashes. Lift it upwards. Okay. I'm going to use the Falsies by Maybelline. I love this. Okay, and you can use fake lashes, which will make it a little dramatic. I might do that at the very end, or I might, if I do, if I don't get a chance to do it on the video, I might put on my Instagram later on throughout the day if I do put the false lashes on, so you guys can check that out. And then now I'm just going to simply fill in my brows. I already filled in this one, so now I just have to fill in the other one. Okay, I'm just going to clean. I'm going to go in, I'm going to actually use Espresso from MAC. It's an eyeshadow, but it's a pretty great match for my brows. Oops, I don't know why I keep doing that. A little bit more. Okay, there we go. Now the foundation that I am using and that I'm loving right now is actually Bobbi Brown's, and it's the Long Wear Even Finish. And just a little bit goes a long way. I'm going to go ahead and apply that first to my skin. Okay. And I'm going to use my foundation brush. Actually, I use this for the other side, so that's why it's a little dirty. But I recommend that you clean your brushes so you don't break out. Okay, and then next I'm going to go in and I'm going to use the corrector by Bobbi Brown for the under eye. And it's light to medium. I'm just going to use my fingers and I'm just going to dab it just underneath the eye. And I'm just going to dab it until it's evenly blended. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with the Bobbi Brown creamy concealer, and it's in beige. And it comes with the creamy concealer and the powder. Again, just going to tap in there. And I'm just going to form like a triangle. Kim Kardashian has made this so famous, but it is a great technique for highlighting. Okay, I'm going to go back with the foundation brush and just kind of and it's always good to use a downward motion when applying foundation or concealer. Okay, see, gives this nice kind of a glow. Okay, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to use the powder right here. Okay. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my NW25 by MAC, the concealer, and use it as my highlight down the bridge of my nose, kind of in a V shape above the brow. And the cupid bow around the chin area. Okay, just gonna use it on the sides of my nose. I have a little bit of redness there. And then I'm just going to use a little bit down below here where I have the bronzer just right underneath it. Okay. And then I'm going to go back and use the Mineralized MAC Skin Finish Soft and Gentle. And I'm just going to apply it in an upward motion, just like so. And it has a hue of like a creamy pink, orangey, maybe not orange, but like a peachy pink hue to it. So it just kind of adds a little bit of color along with shimmer. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked Bronzer. And I'm just going to show you guys another trick. This is the trick that I use if you want a really nice defined jaw, but I'm going to do it very light. And what you do is you take a business card or any type of card, something that you can line your face with. I'm just going to the end of my eye. It stops down here. So this is how far the bronzer should go. It shouldn't come all the way, which is just horrible. And then find your cheekbone and line it up just like so. Okay, when you take it out, it's going to look like that. And then you're just going to simply blend it out. Gives you a nice defined this side a little more. There we go. Okay. Nice. And then also with the blending brush, I'm going to take the bronzer and just contour my nose. Let's take my chin right there, and just go back and use your finger. Okay. And then just go back with the mineralized soft and gentle, just on the bridge of the nose. Just over here. Okay, so pretty much this is the finished look that you will end up with. And for lips, this is pretty funny, but I used It Girl and Sheen from Lancome. I applied this, and then I went back and I used the Style Frost blush, and I just patted my entire lip with it after I applied the lipstick on, so I had some sort of base to stick on. And then I used Dolly Mix, this really pretty pink, and just applied it to the middle of my lips. And then all I did is use some sort of gloss. I used the, it's kind of scratched out, Sugar Rimmed from MAC, and I lined my lip, and this is the final look. So I hope you guys like this. Sorry, I'm pretty sure this video ended up being a little longer than I wanted, but if you like this look, like down below and definitely subscribe to my page.